Welcome back. This is a part 4 of our series on the lessons we learned in our first time watching chickens. Today we will be talking about the steps before and after eviscerating. Main immerse of the actual butchery, and that went perfect. All of our issues came from the steps surrounding the actual eviscerating.
Issue number one we had was when the chickens were plucked and ready to go, we got backed up because the farm queen had not finished eviscerating a chicken. So we were placing the chickens in the bowl next to the table, and flies started swarming around them. So to address this, we put a fan on the chickens, which helped keep the flies away, but it caused the chicken's skin to dry out quite a bit. Next time, we plan to have a bucket of cool tap water ready to put the chickens in and have a lid for it as well. This will help keep the flies off and it'll prevent them from contaminating the meat. It'll also prevent the chicken's skin from drying out and it'll start cooling the carcasses immediately, which will help prevent bacteria from growing. It's important to cool the chickens as quickly as possible to prevent bacteria growing. So, the sooner you begin the process, the better the quality of chicken. The second issue we had was with the guts, but it was less of an issue and more just an oversight. We had separate bowls, you can see there, for the feet, livers, and hearts, but we didn't put ice in the bowls. And although these items were cooled within an hour or two of butchering, it would have been better to cool them right away. The industry standard is to have them cooled to about 40 degrees Fahrenheit within about 3 hours. So, continuing with the theme of cooling as quickly as possible to preserve the quality, we should have put the ice in the bowls so that the meat we were separating would begin cooling right away. It's not that the chicken quality was compromised, it's just that the guardrail is set at 3 hours. So, we want to be as far ahead of that as possible to provide meat that's so excellent that we beat the standards of normal chicken meat. The last issue was with the post butcher water, is what we call it, in that black tank you see right there. After butchering, we placed our chickens in cool tap water to start the cooling process and to help keep the water in the final chilling cooler clean. This method helped us to some extent, but after processing like 25 chickens, the initial bucket's tap water became so full of blood and post butchering debris that the chickens still carried some of that residue into the final chilling tank. Blood is the main contributor to bacterial growth in meat, so we want to get rid of that as much as possible. So the chickens spend the most amount of time in the chill tanks, and we want that to be free of blood, so we put them in this rinse tank to help take care of that. Next time, we plan on implementing a water change routine after every 4 to 10 chickens. We'll start by changing the water after every 10 birds and assess the water quality. We're going to look at the color of the water, and that's it. If it's yellow or reddish, it's not good enough. We want it clear. If it doesn't meet our standards, we'll lower the number of chickens. So we'll start with 10. If it's still yellow, go to 8. Still yellow and red, down to 6 until we get to a much clearer water. And I want to emphasize this did not compromise the quality of our meat. According to industry standards and Joel Salatin, which if you're here, I'm assuming you know who he is. He is a expert farmer and homesteader consultant and all kinds of awesome. He's the guy that wrote Pasture Poultry Profits. According to his experience investigation into modern poultry farms, the norm is to have a chill tank with no rinse tank, and for there to be an inch or more of fecal matter deposited at the bottom of the chill tank. We do not come anywhere near having that kind of problem, but our goal is to produce chickens of such superior quality compared to store bought that the difference is unmistakable.
If this video will provide some value, please like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next video.